Okay, but peep the scenario. So we have Soulja Boy previously walking up in Desto Dubb's spot, wanting to get some clothes. Probably was a fan of the brand. Obviously, he's a fucking lean junkie. So he's appealing to him with the cough syrup talk and everything like that. And then you are fucking with Soulja Boy as like just a fan of the culture and everything. I'm sure you don't exactly have like 10 Soulja Boy songs on your playlist, but you know, you recognize him as a legend and everything.
As a businessman, as I should.
And so you guys are both fucking with each other, but then you come on here and basically say that you kind of regret that you weren't thinking about the fact that he had dissed your dead homie, and that he decides to basically not only act like he don't give a fuck about the brand, but act like he was on the verge of shooting you. Like everything that happened in that moment of you guys just like fucking with each other, somehow like everything gets backtracked on.
Because afterwards, that's when I seen the videos like alive, and it'd be like, you know, at a point in time, I was kind of in it, but you know, when you step out and look at it, this shit is all a fucking show and it's all games.
Right.
You know I got 10 Soulja songs in my playlist.
Well, I did at a certain point, but that was like 2009.
Because I still got my same iCloud from back then.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my playlist is really right. Like, my playlist is right up to date right now. I'm listening to V's. I'm listening to Lucky.
Oh, yeah,
I honestly don't. Like,
I'm not talking about in rotation, but if you just let your phone play, it's definitely going.
Because when I'm not
with that
when I'm not on Wi-Fi,
not me. I'm still. You
just gotta watch them boundaries you step.
But you just gotta. The thing is, the music and the person are two different people, and that's the big thing in hip hop. You gotta realize right now, like, you know, a lot of people be going through. Oh, I don't fuck with him personally, but when his song come on, I'm dancing to it, bro. Like, that need to be a big thing. Like, I don't fuck with people, but if a motherfucker make a song, it's kind of hard not to.
See, that's the one thing about music is that, all right, if somebody doesn't like you, they could just never wear your clothes again. If somebody doesn't like me, they can never watch the podcast again. But you cannot deny loving a song. You know, like music has that kind of place in your heart that even if somebody fucking killed your uncle, if they wrote a hard ass song, you still are gonna feel something when you hear that song.
Not to kill the uncle.
Maybe not kill.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, not to kill. Anything
it's
but
a few
kill.
people though. It's a few things. Yeah, to kill somebody, actually no.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's the last one.
Lie.
Or even attempt or be a part of something happening. You're dead to me. But
I ain't
besides
gonna
that,
lie. I ain't gonna put it on, but when that Boston Richie come on, I be like, damn, you fucked up, my nigga. God damn. You know what I'm saying? That Boston still
but that's
go
the
crazy.
thing, bro. That's where it comes back to, like, okay, all of these incidents where you like, oh, I fuck with the music, but I don't fuck with this artist. Who put you on that? Who made all these motherfuckers not fuck with artists, stop people getting their money? And that's where I feel like the problem is, like, how am I able to let somebody that I don't know affect the way that I see or view somebody that actually spends money with me? Yeah. I can't do that. As a real nigga and as a person and as a businessman. Now, maybe as a street nigga, on that type of level, but overall, I'm 35. The streets don't pay no motherfucking bills right now.
At
you
all.
feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm business over everything. And I think that's what people fail to realize.
And if you own a clothing company, you have to make that decision at a certain point because, like, you've had every lame ass influencer and like celebrity, whatever. All the corniest people in the world have been photographed at some point wearing Supreme.
Yeah.
And you have never one time seen Supreme say, hey, fucking Jake Paul, you suck, why are you wearing Supreme? Or like whoever, because like I will see somebody in the middle of their most hated media cycle imaginable rocking some clothes, and I'd never see the fucking owner of the clothing company say something about it because ultimately they don't want to take that risk of sort of making their brand that political. Like, you have to fuck with this person in order to wear it.
Gift and a curse, because with Supreme, it is a brand. With cough syrup, I'm more so like the spokesperson in the face of it, so I can influence.
It's a younger
more
brand,
sales.
so you only like,
you know, but
James Jebbia or whatever from Supreme. It's like that's 30, 40 years of them making clothes. You know, like you don't care about who he is. We don't really even give a shit.
There's so many politics in this shit, and it's like anything that you doing, whether I'm like,
it's
you know,
like keep killing it.
Bro,
with Supreme, it's like, all right, keep killing the clothes. We don't know who you are. You don't speak out.
But they also make such amazing products and have been doing so and building such a brand for so long that we don't even need to know. And you notice those dudes don't do media like that
at all.
And I would even like with you,
I feel like that was
it's a big
Diamond's.
choice. Do you want to fucking like
that
Diamond or Pink Dolphin? Like a lot of these brands at a certain point they want to do too much, and it's like you need to be kind of mysterious as a brand in order to like contain that mystique.
It's just different ways, and it's really, you know, like some of these people actually are, after 3 or 4 years, they're corny to you. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. You know, they start off, they're super cool, and then they get stuck in their ways. That's why you'll see a motherfuckers, like you see, whatever, just say, for instance, Nicki Diamonds, they started off in that skateboard shit. You know what I mean? Nobody not really on that no more. Me, myself, with me being the face of it, I kind of like gravitate towards the trends, and the more longer I'm in this game, the more it becomes of a business.
What I was reading something, right? Because, you know, we fuck with Bari, right?
Yeah.
But they like
You don't have anything to do with V-Lo anymore?
Yeah, but that shit, that shit ain't nothing no more. Not like that. It's like a motherfucker wear the shirt, but it's like a new V-Lone. I don't think nobody.
But did you hear Uzi say something about V-Lone on his album, basically saying like V-Lone fake now, or saying that he used to fuck with V-Lone, but
See,
not
but
anymore?
that's
Yeah,
the
but
thing.
Bari was just on the red carpet with Lil Uzi. At BET.
But I think that's why.
Yeah, that's
It's
why
like-
he said
like,
it. Yeah.
A lot of people fuck with it, but also think about V-Lone. Like at a certain point, they were this like sort of rare, really cool, hyped up brand.
You
and
had
then
to
at a
be
certain
at the
point,
city to get it when it popped.
but
Yeah.
they started to do the merch collabs with all the different albums and shit. And so when it's like, oh, buy the Nav album and it comes with a free V-Lone shirt, and then you got everybody in America rocking a random ass V-Lone shirt in every music video, that shit does not
That's
have a
the
great
scary
effect on your
part,
brand
bro.
in the long run.
That's the scary part. Like the biggest thing for me is it's so much room to grow, but I don't want to grow at such a fast pace. Like let's say right now I've been in the game 5 years. If I want in the next year, I can go to the super type, Zoomies, this, that. But then at the top, what? It's only to go down. I'd rather spend 5 years climbing than 1 year reaching the top and then going down. You know what I mean? So a lot of these people, and I ain't got to that point yet. I ain't got, you know, the email where they like, we want to invest, we want to buy 20%, 50%, 60%. I haven't got to that, and I'm not looking forward to it.
There's so many people that start brands now, and the intention of the brand is to not like, oh, I'm going to have this be my life for the next 20, 30 years, because they recognize that this brand name is maybe not meant to last. You know, like certain brand names are just not going to hold up in the long run.
Though.
Yeah, but his shit is so
No, I said
tied to-
drink.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Drugs
drink.
are one thing that'll
Yeah.
never get old.
Yeah.
And so that
And then besides, I just really like, with me being there, I'm going to these fashion shows, I'm running these runways, and I'm keeping my classics as well. Like Supreme still got box logos, I still got classic logos, but I'm always elevating. I'm not elevating to like where I'm doing some shit I don't know about, but it's always a little step in a little step. We're
it's
not
all
trying
about
to
controlling the supply too, because if you even did like one Pac Sun collab where you printed out fucking 200,000 of the same shirt and you're selling
Once
them
somebody
for
in
super cheap
Wisconsin
there,
could just go get your shit, it's over with.
Yeah,
and that's why like Chrome
I haven't
Hearts
did that yet.
I
Dakota.
was reading something, somebody talking about how Chrome Hearts won't fall off, and that's one of the things they said is they control the supply of their own products, so they can control only making so many shirts and only making so many of each shirt and keeping it relatively limited, because that's one thing that will kill your brand is if everybody is just rocking the same
I did
shirt.
wholesale for about 4 to 5 months last year. It was probably around 200,000 a month. But then it got to a point where it's good in one way because you got people rocking your brand that never been to California that don't know you. But then again, that's when that problem comes. It's so accessible that your day ones who wear it because you can't get it, it's kind of like, you know,
Bro had that on.
like, you got the ops wearing that shit now. I don't even wear it no more. So, you know, just everybody's shit is different. Me, myself, I cut the wholesale. I slowed it down. I stopped it. It probably would have brought me, like, I was doing like 200 a month. But I just didn't I feel like my brand was getting watered down. It was too accessible. So I slowed it down.
I
Y'all seen
definitely got in on the wholesale. You know,
I was bootlegging your shit.
I might have been. I might have been the nigga
I'm
that
bootlegging
kind of just start talking him into that shit. Like, cause I was like, bro, we need to. He like, nah. He would say no for the longest. Then he
Bro,
like, look,
shout out my girl Nairi. Bro, we was over there busting the store down. You'll see niggas walking out of there with boxes of shit, and it'll be old shit, and they just cashing out, running back to their city, put it on. I'm going on 10,000 this day, 13,000 this day, 20,000 this day. I felt like Adam streaming, but then like I said, I just felt like it was watering down the brand. It wasn't controlled. You know, I was seeing my shit at fucking gas stations. I was seeing my shit at smoke shops.
Because this
and
way
then
he
it kind of devalues
he
the
told
brand.
me that you did say that. He's like, bro, promise you ain't finna sell this shit out the trunk.
Yeah.
Like he like, don't sell my shit out the trunk. Like, well,
Because you
I
really
got
can
a
go to like
storefront.
the boutique stores and sell it to them, like Exclusive Game, love them. Private Stock, love them. These are actual stores that's putting my shit, or putting, you know, if you're a business, you got a clothes line, you got to think about that.
So,
don't just sell your shit to anybody. You got to sell it or give it to the places that's going to represent it right.
But
I got a
okay,
storefront and I can't even. Never mind. It doesn't even matter.
so
but yeah.
I tweeted out Soulja Boy suck my dick, because I was thinking about it the other night. I've been trolling it up on Twitter and stuff, and I was just like, you know what? Now that I'm back in the groove on Twitter and stuff, I'm gonna just actually say something that I'm thinking in my head, which is basically, you know, fuck you, Soulja Boy.
That's the original Twitter shit.
I'm consumed with my penis, so I write, you know, Soulja Boy, suck my dick, and my girl hits me up the next day like, why did you put this? I'm like, oh, he was talking shit about me and Dubb. She's like, isn't that scary? I'm like, I don't think
not scared
so.
of baby
not
Draco?
really. I'm not scared of baby Draco, but maybe that's a mistake. Like maybe she's got a point. Maybe I should be more scared. But I'm like, well, Dubb's not worried about it, so I don't think I should be worried about it either. I haven't seen Soulja Boy outside of his crib in many, many years.
And look, again, Soulja Boy tell who or whatever. This is just being said, like, you know, we not really even tripping like that. You know, people done call me like, and I'm like, bro, don't take that shit that serious.
Hey, was y'all the only two that talked on Soulja Boy in there?
I think you said a few comments, but
did he even say anything about me in the video, or was he talking about you the whole time? Because I didn't see the clip where he actually said something
about you.
I think he said some fuck Adam something.
Yeah,
okay.
He's like, you got the lame ass nigga up there doing it, some shit. But at the end of the day, he had a whole lot. You know, I tweeted as soon as he said something about Draco, and he was on the internet like, nigga, with your dead homeboy and all that.
So he was reacting to you when he first said that?
Yeah, that first time.
First time.
I'm talking about when Draco died and he was dissing.
Yeah.
That's why he like, oh, I didn't even know all that's going on. Mind you, he ain't on YouTube and all that.
I'm not. That's like, you knew, bro. Honestly,
you get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even have came. I wouldn't have came. I put up. My boy said, Soulja, I said, oh, I fuck with Soulja. Let me bring him some shit. And then afterwards, all of my homies is on my head like, bro, this nigga.
It's crazy because when you think about Soulja Boy and what Soulja Boy should have done with his career, definitely like what he should have done with his career is not talking shit about Draco and Young Dolph after they died. You know, like that just, it seems so off brand that and it's kind of hard to even remember that was something that he decided to do, right?
And Soulja got a couple solids around him from out of town. And that's why I be just like, look.
Why y'all don't just grab your homies?
Like, go. No, but see, this the thing. I text her like, hey, you get what I'm saying? Because they from out of town. My nigga Flo Malcolm, he signed the SODMG. Whatever he doing, he working his move because they not the same. You get what I'm saying? Like, this a little honorable little dude. He's respectable. He's not going to go off the whim being from out of town, just dissing people in L.A. and all that like you from here. You're tripping. You're living here. If I went to New York, I would diss none of them dudes from New York.
And you'd be careful that you didn't rap along to a verse that was shitting on something. Okay, but let me ask this, because I didn't even think about this connection. At a certain point, long live Draco, it was basically like a rule where every blood in LA and beyond was like not allowed to fuck with Draco, right?
I don't think it was a rule. I think it was like something, but I don't think everybody went along.
But all I'm saying is that
at what point?
Soulja Boy.
Are you talking about?
I'm talking about the last couple of years before, or months before it passed.
When we was in jail, after a couple months, Think Team, it was just Crips. Right. Like to them.
Right.
Because every dorm they come in, when they bounce up, we bouncing up with them like, hold on, these are little homies.
That's one thing I did notice. When we went out, it just, no matter, we'll have a Crip organization with us.
After
depending
jail,
on the event.
it was just so much love because we ain't never seen Draco do no bitch shit.
Right. But I'm saying, like, with Soulja Boy at a certain point, why he felt so comfortable and confident in trashing Draco is because he's trying to show what a fucking blood he is, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
There's got to be some element of it, right?
He fucked with the Pyrus. The Pyrus was never tripping.
So they were never on Draco? That? Okay. Yeah.
The West Sides and all that. Like, that's why I'm like, the LA Bloods. Now you gotta understand that Compton.
10 minutes, 5 minutes?
Yeah,
20 minutes, you got it.
Look, you got to understand that Compton is Compton. Long Beach is Long Beach. Mm-hmm. Watts is Watts. Watts the only thing that dribble in the LA. You might catch a Watts hood beefing with the LA hood because they really just the east side. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then you got the LA,
a lot of LA
blood cars
too.
You get what I'm saying? Like we outnumber the Bloods, period. You get what I'm saying? But we don't all get along with each other. But you got the LA blood card that ain't going for it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Nothing bigger than a B. But then those are Pyrus. It's no difference behind the wall, but on the streets, it's a different. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Do you get it? Or are you just saying yeah?
Oh, yeah, I'm just kind of nodding my head. Yeah. Blood, Pyru.
No, because I'm trying to tell you that Compton, they not going to honor him dissing somebody that be with the LA Crips like that. They don't
like we don't care. We don't have no problem
with the Compton Crips.
Yeah, so it's not going to give him no points at all.
Short to the point.
You know what I mean? It might make some of the people on that side probably fuck with him a little bit more, but he don't even fuck with them in general, so it really don't make too much. You know how he get, bro? He just, you throw a fucking water at him, he gonna try to shoot you back with the water gun, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's just whatever it is, he gonna try to spin it. But, you know, me being this black businessman that I am, I would love to come together and get us, like, you know, if we ain't got a box, we can basketball it out. We can have a pop-up it out, see who sell more hoodies. We can want to play soccer, want to have something, you feel me? But I just feel like that's where you make the money at. You ever seen two niggas beefing and they come and do that show? Like, what is it called?
Versus
Versus or some shit? Only way that happened, you just got it. Yeah.
I was thinking, like, that might not be a good idea.
But you just got to kind of,
Because that motherfucker, he get on the right drugs, he gonna get himself popped up there.
that was the only stipulation.
like
you
you
would have to have a clear conversation. You can't do that.
No, you know
bro.
what y'all should do? Y'all should have the fucking
A roast.
shit where y'all y'all can do a roast too of the dead homies, or y'all could do what they do before the boxing matches. Like, we have a press about it, and y'all sit at the table and we see how that.
So you want to fight him for
before
$100,000?
I would.
But
But
you're
I'll
a
fight
much
anybody
larger
for
man than him.
$100,000.
I don't know.
Bro, 100 piece.
You're a lot bigger than him. I just don't really think he got much of a
He
chance.
gonna jump in there for 100. I win, lose, or draw.
I thought Chris Brown was going to beat his ass
Somebody put 100 on the floor. I'm squabbling anybody. Like,
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
that. It's
Well, I just,
like,
you know, hey, bro,
We'll
let's
make
make some money. You just, the
legally
only
like
thing
that.
got to be a few stipulations. You know, first of all, you got to renege the Draco shit. I can't make money with nobody. You feel me? Everybody make mistakes. Just be like, bruh, you know, it's not that deep. I'm not trying to da-da-da. Now let's get some fucking money, bro. You know how many people called me? How many promoters called me and they told me these numbers?
Really?
What?
Like, what kind of
Emails,
numbers
call.
for what?
Okay, they
For the boxing match thing?
If you want, they said, look, it's a few ways we can do it. You can do a boxing match, but 90% of these people won't show up to a boxing match. You can do what Brick Baby said. You can do the show off, have a club event, sell tables. Y'all two both show up. Y'all sit down at a table. Y'all go through it. Da 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 da.
You
feel
just
me?
said it, cause we might as well. This is what we do. Y'all put up. Nah, cause then they gonna go broke doing it. Damn. I was about to
No,
say,
they got
let's
sponsors.
see how many racks a nigga could throw for you tap out.
Oh, hell no. Then you're just
Then
giving
you
all your
lose
money
it.
to the club.
Nah, but it'll have to be our event.
Oh, we can do it at a strip, or we can go to a strip club and have a battle like that. You know what I mean? Nobody don't have to know the exact numbers. We'll figure it out with the sponsorship.
But then we're
you
just
got
giving
to-
all our money to a bunch of hoes.
No, but whatever the price is, you got to cover that.
Listen,
too, at
I'm
the
down to
end.
throw money in the
At
club
end,
as
you
long
gotta
as
cover
it
that
needs
at
to be
the end,
swept
too.
up and given back to me
That's
at the
what I was
end.
about to say. It could be our private event.